Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, we are, oh yeah, we were just about to find out what Hina's super serious thing is.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
I got a little distracted with what I was doing.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh, it was the one in my room.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what Shiva might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? She suggested we hang on to it. She sounded suspicious. Huh, me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
Well, you know.
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Very suspicious.
Why would I
indeed.
use the knife that was in my own room to kill her?
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
I wonder if there's multiple endings to this. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Okay, this one's gonna be difficult. It's not the fragments near the dead body.
Knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
No, that's exploded.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
We're talking about
Well,
before.
getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, she had banged on her head, right?
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
It was the bash on the
That
head.
should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point,
The knife has nothing to do with it.
obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see in this.
I got it!
Right off the bat.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
With the shit from Monokuma.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
The bomb bits? There's only one explanation. These, right?
I got it!
So.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, okay. It's not the actual one from Monokuma. It's something similar. Okay.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
And Kyoko keeps
And the
blaming us.
only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect.
Yep.
You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second,
And
Byakuya.
she's smart enough to frame people and, you know, not get caught.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
Yes,
we
we do.
still don't know what
Yes, we do.
actually killed the victim.
She got hit in the head
That's true.
with those arrows.
It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
But Byakuya had the key. The key was in her room that had the duct tape and the arrows in it, which were things for the crime, and it was probably the arrows that beat the chick over the head. But Byakuya had the key to Kyoko's room, and she didn't. So how did she get that key in her room? But why is she trying to frame us? I don't get it. I mean, that's kind of douchey. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. She was hit on the head. We know that. With the rods. Monokuma number 5. Okay.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
This is probably
The
one of
victim's
those...
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on
I
the
think
back
we
of
have
her
to...
head.
Yes.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yep, the knife was a cover-up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No, it was a hit on the head. Yeah, cool. That's
No,
right.
he's wrong.
When it only gives you one bullet and it's not at the very beginning of the game, something's fishy. Like,
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
the
The
arrows.
Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh,
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
which accounts for her being in Fenrir.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her
True.
head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Those arrows!
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
She is fucked up.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
He's like, alright, you too.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Well, you and I know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Yeah. Or you did, douche. The real murder weapon was the... titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Bam!
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Locker.
Arrow.
Huh.
That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
It does, but...
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. I'm kind of curious about the... Okay, it's either titanium arrows or the woodblock key.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo
Not
locker,
the woodblock
right?
key. The,
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
or the bloody duct tape, that's what I
Are
meant.
you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong.
Wrap the duct tape around the arrows, and that's why they're bloody.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Or taped a couple of the arrows together.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape.
It's been taped, they taped several arrows together, or...
The killer probably uses duct tape
Yeah!
to bind multiple
Woo!
arrows together.
There was 11 of them in there, right?
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
Bam!
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was
Kyoko.
you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Lies.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Yes, you have, because I was there with
How
you.
can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yeah, I was there talking to her the day we found the dojo.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Or someone who is trying to pin it on you, whether she's guilty
You
or
know
not.
what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to
We're all gonna die.
the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Besides, you should already know not to fall in love with anybody in this or like anybody because all the women screw you over. I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Yep. We have the... this one.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
But how, even if she took that, how did she get the key back into her room after Byakuya took her
And
key?
how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
But Byakuya was the only one with
It
the key to her
was-
room.
In my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me. Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Yakuwa should know better than anyone. What does that mean? Make your argument. Where the body was found. When the body was... No, that's somehow not right, I don't think. I don't...
Those words you just
Okay,
spoke.
hold on.
What do you mean?
We need to absorb something.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
I believe that.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Because he had the key to her room.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
The proof that she didn't do it is the Kyoko gave her room to Byakuya, which would mean the
Those
locker
words
key.
You just spoke.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that
You aren't the culprit.
There's proof.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. I don't know how that makes sense, but it makes sense. Like, there's proof she's not the killer because she couldn't
If
have.
I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Unless the room was unlocked and he didn't go and lock it. Because maybe... But why would she have left her room unlocked knowing that she was going to go in there and hide evidence and he was going to... You know what I mean? Like, that would have been weird.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
I'm so confused. I don't know who the fuck did it. I hope I don't have to choose someone. No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? What did she say? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Oh, fuck. The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Well, I don't... Can I say run away? Can I? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh god, I can't. Oh wait. Wait. Oh my god, I can't. I can't save it. I can't save it. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what to do. So I'm going I don't want it to end. Like I don't want to make the wrong choice and choose something like choose run away and then we all die and then the game's over and I have to freaking start all over because I can't save it at this point and I haven't saved for the last few parts. I don't mind replaying at the last part I saved. So I'm looking it up just to see what it says just at this point, whether to pursue the lie, let it go. I'm pretty sure runaway is not a good thing. Okay. Okay, so wait a minute. I see a note. If attempting to achieve the trophy Rogues Gallery, first choose to pursue Kyoko's lie. This will result in... I'm sorry that I looked it up. I really am. But result in a bad ending. Afterward, the player will be given the option to try again from this point. And to continue the game, choose let it go. Okay. All right. Okay. So if I choose this, we can see what the bad ending is. And then it should bring us back to this point, and we can choose let it go, and then continue the game. And then, okay, so let's choose pursue the lie and see the bad ending of the game, and then we'll choose let it go and see the alternate ending. So we'll do both. Okay, let's do this.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. I'm gonna have to figure out what the lie is? I don't know what the fucking lie was. Kyoko's account. Okay, I don't know what Kyoko's lie was, so...
I didn't have the key to my room.
That's true.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Uh-huh.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only
Shit.
explanation.
I don't know if that... I think that missed it. I know what it is. It is the key. It's the key. That's the right one. Because she had...
Given it, there's no doubt.
You are correct.
Monica,
So I
that's what the
couldn't
lie is. See,
possibly
I
have-
never would have caught that.
When we searched how else could the key have gotten there?
Oh, wait, no.
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Oh, no, wait. Okay, never mind. I missed it. I missed it. So she got into the room.
I didn't have the key to my room.
That's right.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yes. She
There's no doubt about that, right?
has the
You are
Monokuma key,
correct.
which is a skeleton key.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my...
That's it. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I can't wait to see the bad ending. I can't. I really hope it does bring us back. Otherwise, I will go to that point and start
No.
over again.
Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you?
And I
Kyoko?
get what it is because we say that she lied, so everyone blames her, but she's not the killer, so we're all gonna get executed. That's awesome! Okay. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's
This is awesome. I
room.
love this.
It lets you get into any room in the school.
I'm glad I looked up the decision, though, because I wouldn't have known there was a bad ending, and we would have either gotten the bad ending by accident, or we would have...
Which means
I don't...
she could have used it to get into her own room.
I am not sure, but I don't think that she's the killer, so I have a feeling that she's not, obviously, because otherwise we wouldn't all die if we
Then I
exposed
guess
her
that's
lie.
it.
Like, maybe it's just me.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
But, I don't want to know who the real killer is. I mean, we're gonna find out anyway, but I don't want to know.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
Oh my god, so we're gonna end this part once we go through us all dying.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late. So the trial started late and time ran out.
This is awesome.
So then, it's time for voting.
We're all gonna die.
Okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
But the good thing is we get to go back to that
But I
choice.
guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Just like when we fail the time with those stupid things, the hangman, not hangman, but the other things, the little time things where it's like a little wheel and we have to, every time I fail that, it gives you the chance to start over, because obviously if you can't prove that point, you fail. So it gives you like, do you want to try again? If you said, I'm assuming if you say no, then you all just die. That this would happen, but, or maybe it just makes you, I don't know. So I'm assuming that's kind of what this does. That's awesome. I love the fact that as you get down, you can actually, because the other one, it kind of leads you to the right choice. You know what I mean? And this time it actually let you get it wrong. I love that. Good job! You got it right! Brilliantly right! We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
This time, is everyone ready? Okay then!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This is the bad ending, though. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or... regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We'd obtain peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. But I don't understand that, because if we choose wrong, then the Blackened goes free and the rest of us are supposed to die. So if she's not the killer, aren't we all supposed to die? So I'm really confused. Did she just have everyone's babies? Where the fuck is Toko? Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? She literally has everyone's babies, that poor girl. Why does he have Toko's face on his sweater? Oh my god, they have like clone babies, but where is Toko? This is hope. Oh!
No! This isn't right!
But why is her face in a frame like she's dead? Awesome! We get to redo it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to wrap this part up here. That was the bad ending. So now we're going to choose to let it go. And then we'll see what happens in that part. So I will see you guys next time and we'll let it go. We'll be one with the wind and snow. But anyway, yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.